to be alive. We are at the edge of a brand new era. 2020. Guys, it may not have started the way we want it, but I'm here to let you know that with the right timing, the right positioning, becoming the right person, it can definitely end the way that you want it. So guys, if you're pumped up and you're excited to be on this call, drop some flames in the chat box right now. If you're excited and you're pumped up to be on this call and you're looking forward to simply, taking out all the energy, the knowledge, the points, drop some flames in the chat box. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to introduce the first speaker for today. Now, this individual is an absolutely, iconic individual. He offers so much value on the B platform. He's an educator that has truly set his goals and his minds to give back and allow other people to win. And it's absolutely an honor for him to be here with us. And he's going to be going through, some of the products and services that we have here at B and why we are so blessed to be positioned the way we are. That being said, without further ado, please help me welcome Andreas.
Sheesh. Hi, Michael. Hi, everybody. How are you? Can you hear me?
Very well. We can hear you, sir.
It's an absolute pleasure for me to be here with you guys, just sharing a couple minutes. And I'm really pleased to see that there's a lot of people, even though it's a Sunday, well, it's Sunday afternoon, some people would be doing something different. I remember 2-3 years ago when I first started, my Sundays would be just Netflix, and nothing positive at all, just hanging out with my wife. And now it's completely different. So thank you guys for hopping onto this call. It's amazing. Actually, we have an amazing keynotes coming up. And I'm just going to take some minutes to go over with you guys. If you don't know who I am, I'm from Colombia, although I live in Panama City since I'm 10 years old. And I'm an NFX educator, so hop onto my calls if you want to. But moreover that is, I just want to go with you about two main apps that we have at B. Two apps that really work amazing and that I know that they're going to help you get better results. Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen. Let me see. Okay, so yes, are you able, Michael, to see my screen? Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, guys, so basically what I want to talk to you guys today is about Oracle and Sense, okay? I don't know how many of you have used Oracle before, but it's an amazing tool. And the reason why I like it so much is because how it's engineered. I mean, it's using artificial intelligence to keep getting better results. Now, please do understand that in trading, there's no perfect strategy. There's nothing that it's gonna work 100% of the time. However, this type of intelligent scanner is actually gonna be amazing because it filters about 88% of false entries. So it's a really good number. 80%. And what you really need to do first, prior on using this software, is please go on and look at the basic videos. You should at least know the basics, so you could actually go ahead and copy paste these signals. But what really is amazing is the way this scanner is set up. It has to basically fulfill 17 different criteria in order to be able to give you an entry. Okay, so it's amazing. Okay, it's amazing that you have so powerful software here. Okay, so guys, in essence, you have to go through. I'm just gonna enter again so you know how it works. So this is the main site. It's oracle.io. You can go to your back office and click it right away, or you just I'm gonna give you another tip in the next minutes. Okay, so once you enter, and just you'll have to agree. Let me put in white. I think it looks better now this way. Okay, there you go. So this is the first option. It's called, you go to the left side here in tools, and you're just gonna go to the cloud. Let me just put it in English so it's the same language as you guys. So cloud analyzer, okay, you're gonna click it there, and then you're gonna have some sort of charts, just like the ones you see in TradingView, okay? But the most important thing is that you're gonna have some, you know, these circles are actually ideas, trade ideas that are going to be generated by the system for you guys. Okay, so each idea, if it's a sell idea, it's going to be a red one. If it's a green circle, it's going to be a buy idea. Okay, so you are going to be able to check all of the current ones that are active and the ones that are actually already passed. But now, how does this software works? How are we going to use it? So the first thing that we need to understand is that we have some rules. Okay, you can actually go ahead and read them here. Okay, you can actually translate it to your language. Let's put it in English. Okay, so the most important thing that I want to go with you guys is, in essence, that every trade idea is going to be giving you between 25 and 50 pips take profit. Okay, so that's like the first thing. Okay, so for example, in this case, we're looking at the USD CHF. Okay, and it gave us a sell idea here, right here, and actually it went all the way to the take profit. See, it says plus 25. Now, before the market closing on Friday, it actually gave us another signal, which is also a sell. So actually, if you see, this one is purple. So purple means that it's actually active. So if it's close to the price, you're gonna be able to, someone is asking me to record. It's actually, the call is being recorded, Megan, so don't worry. Okay, so when it's purple, you're gonna be able to see actually when the price was given, when the entry, and actually if you see it here, the price was given on July 3rd at 7 p.m. That should be your time, guys, London time, okay? So what really important is that when you go into this platform, the first thing that you need to understand is how to use you know, your trading platform. It could be MetaTrader, which is the most common one, okay? But you need to understand how to place the entries. Now, all of the entries that you're going to receive in this software are market execution, which means you have to enter right away, okay? Of course, if you know the basics, or if you are actually an experienced trader, you can actually analyze to get better entry points, to be more safe. It's totally understandable. But if you're just starting, the most important thing is at least to understand the basics. Okay, you should go to Wow and look for the basic courses. If you have access to MindHub, you should go ahead to MindHub and access as well and see those videos, because those videos are going to help you a lot. Okay, so remember, if you see that there's the signal was receiving, for example, this one, even though it says that it's active, this was given on Friday. So the market is going to be opening in about 5 hours. So it wouldn't be safe for you guys to enter. First, because actually 2 days have passed. And second, because if you see where the signal was given, the signal was given right here. Okay? Imagine entering down here. So actually your take profit is going to be smaller. Okay. Now, another important thing that you need to understand, guys, is that once your trade is going 20 pips profit, you need to move your stop loss to break even. That's something that's really important. Break even plus one at least. So if the price, you know, for example, in this case, let's say, let's just imagine that the take profit is right here. Okay, this, let me just change the color so it looks better. So now you can see it. Okay, so let's say the price is dropping, you know, this is a sell, so the price is dropping, is going all the way to the take profit, but suddenly it starts retracing and going back. So if you move your stop loss to your entry point at least plus 1 pip, at the 20 pips profit, you're going to be able to have a safe trade. Even though if it goes back, you won't lose money. Because remember, guys, the most important thing when trading is not how much money I make, it's how much money I don't lose. Okay, so that's one of the key things. Actually, it's in the rules here, if you see. So all the trade ideas will going to be in 1 hour, 4 hour time frames, and also sometimes in the daily time frames. Okay. Of course, they just added this amazing. If you go to notifications, you can actually go and add yourself to the Telegram group, which is right this one. Let me just open it. Okay, this one that you see here. And actually you're going to be receiving on your Telegram every single time that there's a new trade idea, you're going to be receiving it. So you can just go ahead and click it and it will automatically open Oracle, or you just can copy paste. My suggestion is open Oracle first, see how the market's moving, and then copy paste. Okay, that's my suggestion, but you're please feel free to do it any way you want. Okay, now what's really cool about this is that also you have here, let me just, if you don't want to receive the notifications on Telegram, you can actually set it for in, well, in Pips Masters or now Sense, you know, and actually it's going to automatically send you to the same channel, just the channel where you're going to be receiving all the information, all the trade ideas from Oracle. And it's really, it's going to make things simpler, because initially you would have to go, and this is something that I really like about about this company, that every single time they're stepping up the game. So I remember when I first started, you had to be on here waiting to receive the entries, you know, just waiting, updating. And now everything is being done for you. So it's really simple now being able to take the trades, okay? What's really important also to know, guys, is that most of the trades, this system works with the Ichimoku cloud, which is it's an indicator, and of course many others, but the main idea is to use the cloud. So the cloud, what gives you is actually, it's giving you continuation trades. So sometimes, let me see if I can get maybe one in the past. Sometimes you're going to be receiving a lot of entries. So for example, let's say the first entry was here. The second entry was here. The third entry was here. So it's nice, you can take them, but if you have 4 entries on the same currency pair and you have a fifth one coming up, you shouldn't take it, okay? It's risky. But what makes it so amazing is that the system is actually is gonna alert you, it's gonna let you know sometimes it could go sideways. It's gonna be when you move your mouse to the circle one, it's going to say something like, warning, even though all the criteria is met, this suggests that it could be risky. So even the software is actually letting you know when the trade is going to be somehow riskier than usual. But please do not take more than 4 trades on the same currency pair, okay? Try to avoid it. Sometimes I've seen it, it gives 5 or 6 and it's amazing, you know? But try to just, you know, if you have 4, you have 3, that's good enough. And now another thing, and this is just like a tip, and please feel free to ask questions if you want in the meanwhile, but sometimes, remember, we're going with the trend. And remember, the trend usually it's our friend. So sometimes when it reaches the take profit one, and if you know how to do twin trading, or if you know how to close partial, you can actually continue on, look for the 50 pips take profit 2, and so on and so on. I wouldn't look for more than 100 pips, but if you want to look for 50 pips, that's fine. But please always remember to keep moving the stop loss. So once the trade goes all the way to 20 pips in profit, you should move your stop loss to your entry point +1. Okay, then when it reaches the take profit 1, you could actually move it at least 5 or 10 more pips. And then when it reaches take profit 2, which is 50 pips profit, you can actually go all the way and put your stop loss in take profit 1. If it goes back, you're gonna save 25 pips, okay? I don't know if everything makes sense to you guys. I hope that everything is quite understandable now. But actually, you should go ahead and try this tool. It's amazing. Most of the educators on WOW platform are actually giving sometime every week some crash courses how to use this. So please go ahead. I actually have one recorded video on my channel, so you can please go ahead and look at them to see how they work. Okay, if you have any questions or any doubts. Now, the second tool that I really like, it's called Sense, guys, okay? So again, you can actually log on into Sense, and let me just show you from your back office.
And guys, maybe can you stop sharing and share it again, because some people say they can see, some people say they can't see. So I don't know why some can see and some
Okay,
can't see.
that's weird. Let me just stop sharing, okay? fifth trades on the same currency pair, please do not take the fifth, okay? It could go all the way and take, you know, go to the take profit, and that's fine. I don't mind that. But you know, the research suggests that taking 4 or more trades on the same currency pair on the same direction any given week, the fifth trade is going to be riskier. Okay, and remember, the idea is that you don't risk money, you know, because you want to risk it. You know, the idea is to make money. So please do understand that. What I usually tell my students, I don't know if you're familiar with twin trading. I'm just going to go ahead quickly over it because I know that we have amazing keynote speakers coming on, and I don't want to take their time. But so what twin trading is actually you have to put 2 trades, the same currency, the same trades at the same moment, okay? But you have to divide your risk. Remember, the most important thing in trading is your you know, how well or how good you're taking care of your account. Please do not over leverage and do not over trade. So that being said, some people, when they come into a trade, they risk 2% of their account. Some people risk 3%. Some people go ahead and risk up to 4%. Okay. So please remember that. Also, I saw a question there. It's not an 80% win rate, because remember, trading, it's always going to be variable, but it depends on the monthly basis. But since I started in B, and I joined B in August last year, I haven't seen a bad report. It's amazing. It's really amazing how this system works, okay? So the most important thing for you guys is to hop on. Remember, if you have access to Oracle, right here in the notifications, you can actually click Pips Master, which is actually Sense, or Telegram, and it automatically is going to add you to the group. It could be either the Telegram or the Sense channel. So the Sense channel, both of them are going to be sending the same information. Okay, so every single time that the Oracle is sending in a trade idea, is going to be posted in the Sense channel, or it's also going to be posting it on Telegram group. So either way you feel more comfortable, you can go ahead and, you know, join both of those 2 options or just one. It's really up to you guys. But remember, the most important thing is, first, when you're going to take a trade, let me go back. It's right here. When you're going to take a trade, the first thing is, remember, if you have been receiving 4 trades on the same currency pair, please don't take it. Second, always try to move the stop loss after 20 pips, at least to your break even plus 1. What I mean with the break even plus 1 is mean that break even is your entry point. But remember, when we're trading Forex, there's always something called a spread, which is basically what we're being charged for placing the trade. So if you have it at least 1 pip positive, if it goes all the way and all the way back and to your stop loss, you're not going to lose money, because that's what really matters here, not losing money. Okay, so remember, I'm just going to summarize, because I don't know how much information you weren't able to see. Remember, if 4 trades come at the same time, please do not take the 5th. The trades are always going to be between 25 and 50 pips take profit. Also, you're going to be able to know if it's a buy, is going to be a green circle. If it's a sell, it's going to be a red circle, just like, for example, here. Okay, and actually, look, it went all the way to the take profit. When you see a purple circle, it means that it's a current active trade. When you see this, please note that in the right side of the screen, you're going to be able to see the currency pair, the trade, what time it was sent, and the entry point. So for example, right now the entry point moved quite significantly, like 10 pips. So for me, it makes no sense to enter this trade anymore. Just let it be. Remember, this software is going to be sending signals or trade ideas throughout the week. So don't feel bad if you're not able, if you miss 1 or 2, don't feel bad. More signals, more trade ideas are gonna be coming. So don't worry about that, okay? So going to the second app that we have, which I really like, is the Sense app, okay? So like I said, you could actually go ahead here in your back office and you have actually the links. So for example, Sense, Wow, and right here is Oracle, okay? So if you don't know the links to hop on, you can go on to your back office, which is bbackoffice.com, use your username, your password, and then you're gonna be able just to click it, and that's it. And it's gonna take you all the way to our platforms, okay? So, Sense, let me just, I'm gonna hop off and hop on so you, this is like one of my favorite ones because it allows me. So you use your username, your password. And what I like about this one is it's gonna allow you actually to talk not only with different students, with different traders, but it's gonna allow you to ask questions to the educators, you know? You can feel free to ask me anytime, anything that you want to know about trading. I'm always available. Like, all of these are direct messages that I've been receiving for the last couple of days, people making questions, you know, and I'm really pleased on answering those. So please feel free. You can contact all of the educators have their own username. Most of us have a trading channel as well. So for example, how you use it, it's quite simple. See the search bar, you know, you could actually search directly, or you could go to the directory, okay? And here you're gonna see the different channels that exist, you know. Some of the channels are like be official channels. Some of the channels are gonna be created by students like yourself. You can have your own study groups, you can have your own you know, trading groups. That's fine if you want to, but please do understand that some channels are official channels and some channels are just made by students. So for example, so as you see, the ones that said default are actually official channels, okay, for the different languages, and they have the most users. But for example, this is my channel, Nitro FX in Spanish, and we also have Nitro FX in English, okay? So it's just Nitro FX. And if you want to receive trade ideas for NFX, just go ahead and hop onto the WOW binary signals, okay? And you're going to be able to follow them. So for example, as you see, this was on Friday, 3-0, 2-1, depending on the people. But anyhow, for example, we have Danny Ching. He has his own channel. He has it in Spanish as as well in English. King Gold, this guy is amazing. He also has his channel. Jay Adams has his channel. So please feel free just to go ahead, just play with this. Go ahead, look for different groups. You can just go ahead in the directory and just look for this information. It's quite simple to use. And like I said, for example, this is the one in English. So basically that's how you use it. It's really, really simple, but I'm guessing most of you have used it before, and trust me, this works. Not only because of the trade ideas, that's really cool, but the most important thing is that you're gonna be able to ask any single time, it doesn't matter where you live or where I live, you're gonna be able to ask anything to the trader. Any questions, any doubts, you can send photos, you can send audio notes. So it's really, really cool, okay? So basically that's what I wanted to show you guys. I don't wanna take so much time because we do have amazing keynote speakers coming up. So Michael and Mr. Monir, thank you so much for the opportunity, for having me here. Please, I'm gonna send in the chat, guys, the Telegram group chat for the Oracle trade ideas. Okay, so you can have it. Just give me 1 second. There you go. I'm just gonna send a couple times. And so, Michael, back to you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Andreas. Guys, let's give him some love. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and for sharing us some important tips and a whistle tour around some of the amazing and incredible B products that we have. So guys, make sure that you truly plug in to the products, go in, test it out, you know, go into the Sense, join the groups and get yourself involved. That being said, guys, we're going to go straight into our keynote speaker. This is an individual This is an individual, that I had the privilege and honor of meeting him way back in Dubai during the soft launch of B. Absolutely incredible individual who is leading a great movement. In fact, he broke history here at B by becoming the first ambassador of this great and amazing company. He's been in this industry for many, many years. And one thing that he has done time and time again is put people first. And that is evident, by his income. Because like it says, impact drives income. Not only is he an ambassador of this company, but he is also the vice president of the French-speaking countries. So without further ado, it is my honor and privilege to introduce our keynote speaker for this week's Millionaire Mentorship call. Please put some love, some flames in the chat for Mr. Hamza Majdi.
Thank you, Michael. Michael, it's always a pleasure, man. It's always a pleasure to be with you. It's been a really great journey. It's been almost 2 years, I think, we know each other since the pre-launch phase, and we got a chance to meet in Dubai for a retreat. And we met a couple of times also in some events in London and in Costa Rica. And your energy is just amazing. So you guys are very lucky to have someone like Michael taking his time on a Sunday. He's a dad, he has a family, and on a Sunday like this, being on the call to host it and also to train you guys on some super important subject, always been there for his team. I had a chance to also speak some of you guys that are on this call face-to-face on the official launch. And I think it's a unanimous that everybody really likes you, Michael, and everybody really appreciates you, especially your energy. It's really something that is very important. So I hope you guys are doing good. I'm going to start right now. There's a subject I want to share with you. Just want to see if I can, if everything is perfect. Do you guys hear me? The sound, video, and everything. Let me just put my, I'm going to check. Okay, perfect. I can now see my camera. Guys, I was waiting for this call. I woke up this morning. I had few calls to do. All the calls that I've done this morning on the Sunday is always leadership calls. We had the Brazilian call that we just done a few hours ago. We have another call for the Eastern European, and we had the French one later in a few hours. And then this one is the English. I love Sundays because I get excited what I know. I have the chance to share some of my knowledge with people like you guys, because I've been in your place and I am in your place right now also as a student. So we all student, no matter what your rank is at, no matter what position you have in B right now. Something very important for me is that we are all student, and not because I'm here as an ambassador, it means that I know more things than you guys. For sure, 100%, there's so many things that I can also learn from you. But this topic that I want to share with you, well, it's a topic that brought me to be where I am, because there's other mentors, there's other people I've been on training with, I've been on seminars, I've been on events, and where I got to learn these new skills that brought me where I am right now. And to be here on this call on a Sunday, I was really excited to be able to speak with you guys and to share with you some of that information. But before I forget, I speak so many languages these past few hours. There's sometimes when I speak English, you think that I speak French. When I speak French, you think that I speak Arabic. When I speak Arabic, definitely you think that I speak no language. So, so bear with me. It's a Sunday, okay? So the first thing I want to share before I forget, I want to take time, especially on Sunday. We really love to say congratulations to all of the ranks. We know weeks finishes on Friday. There's so many of you guys who have reached new ranks, so many new stars, so many new, like all of the rank. And first thing I want to do very quickly, I want you guys to take time to simply see the group chat. I'm going to ask few simple questions. The people who the question is for you, then answer it. And I want you guys to say a big welcome to, let's say, all of the new ranks. So first thing first, if you have reached the rank of stars this week, so if you become a star this week, put the letter S. So just put S on a group chat if you become a brand new star. We just want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for everything you have done. Star is the first rank. It's if you know how to do star, then you know how to achieve any single other rank that you want to achieve with us in B. So if you achieve the rank of star, put the letter S. If you achieve whatever rank you have achieved, just put the first letter of the rank that you achieve. So S for star, C for so for people who achieved $500 mark, so that's awesome. So C, second rank. Then we go to Sapphire, S, go to Ruby, R, and then go to Emerald, M, and D for Diamond. So guys, I just want you to take a look at the group chat, and big congratulations to everybody who have reached any single rank with us since last week. So the topic that I want to share with you guys, it's a very important topic, and it's the importance of having the right culture mindset to be able to simply recruit. So recruit is a word that definitely my entire life, I've been in this industry for 13 years, and I can tell you that I hate to sell and I hate to approach some of my friends. So for a long time in my mind, recruit for me meant selling, or meant bothering some of my friends, or meant trying to convince someone to do something, which is definitely not that. And the day where I learned the difference between the word recruiting and the word selling is two literally different things. And what I want to share with you that is very important is the mindset of recruiting. Recruiting is something that everybody is already doing, by the way. And recruiting is something that when you're born up until now, everybody has recruited at some point someone. Not necessarily to a business, but you can recruit someone to your ideas. So when you're a baby and you want, let's say you want to buy a toy. I mean, you can't buy a toy because you don't have no money when you're a baby, but let's say you want a specific toy, then you recruit your mom and dad to the idea that you want to have that specific toy. So you start to cry. You start to ask them many times, and at some point they buy into your idea of buying you this new toy. We've been doing it since we're babies. We've been doing it since we're alive in this planet. So recruiting is not selling something to someone, is not making them invest or buying or doing anything, is literally buying them into an action, an idea that you have. And recruiting, it's something that we all have inside of us. So the beauty of it is that we all have that inside of us. And you just need to use it in your own advantage the right way. And that's how you'll be able to set up a culture, a mindset in your teams of recruiting. So I'm going to go deeper and deeper and deeper into that subject, and you guys will leave this training and you will definitely see recruiting a different way. And it should always be this way. It should be a way where it's natural. You see, everything that is natural, it's easy and simple, right? Everything that it's forced, when you need to force something or do something you're not comfortable doing, then it's awkward. And when it's awkward, people doesn't feel okay to invest their time and energy and money with you. So the concept is that we want to build a team. We want to build a family. Every big entrepreneur, every single one of you guys, if you want to be successful, what we're trying to do, guys, we're trying to build a close friend and family. We want we want to have a team of people that will focus on the same action so we can get the same result and we all have the same mission. So we have the chance, and I'm sorry because I'm taking my charger in the same time. It's already difficult for me to speak in English. Then I had to take my charger in the same time and speak to you. So I was acting like if I was under control, but nothing was under control. So let me charge my laptop. And there you go. I will be more focused for the rest of the training because I was stressed. I was like, there's 5% battery and the call is gonna drop because of the battery. Okay, good. So it's charging. Perfect. So let's get back to it. So we have 3 amazing founders, and their only purpose and their only goal is the mission that they shared with us so many times. And that vision and that mission, throughout this mission and throughout this vision, there's other goals inside of it, right? And the mission and the vision that they have put in place from 3 people, they have recruited some other key people with the same mindset. They have recruited some key people not because of a deal, not because of a sale, but again, they have recruited these key people because we had the same energy, we had the same vision, we had the same values, and it was something that was natural. When it's not natural and it's forced, if Monir and Mon and Nassan, the first time I've seen them, if they try to pitch me the idea of achieving a rank on a comp plan and selling to me that it's going to be good for me, then honestly, I would have not been here. So I'm here because they attracted me, because it was natural, because they understood the concept of recruiting, which is just the concept of getting people to be attracted to you. So recruiting is literally put yourself in a mindset, put yourself in a trance of energy where people will come to you. You will attract them. I cannot sign in my downline. I cannot attract someone in my downline, in my teams that I'm not, okay? So you cannot recruit someone that you're not. So you need to become the perfect representative. You need to become the perfect leader in order to attract the perfect leader. Never in my life I was able to attract someone that is, let's say, more skilled, or that is, let's say, that has more values, or like you cannot attract, so like you cannot attract a 10 if you're a 5. If you're a 5, you will attract a 5 or a 4. It's really difficult for someone that is a 5 to attract a 10. And if you attract a 10, it's not that you have attracted 10. It's because the company you with is so good. The company you with is, matter of fact, 100. Then because of the company behind you, because of the backing you have from B, it allowed you to attract this individual that is a 10. But the issue is that if you're a 5 and they're a 10 and they're in your team because of the company, not because of you, you will have issue eventually long run building with these representatives, because they will see you as a 5 and you are a 10. So recruiting is attracting people. So now that you know that it's all about that people will be attracted to you, the question you have to ask yourself is, what is the best model of a representative you want to attract? What is the best leader you want to attract? And the question I always ask often is that, put on a piece of paper, and we will try it here. So write on a group chat, write a skill that it's a must skill for someone to become an ambassador, someone that you want to recruit. So let's say you want to recruit the top leader, and this guy will become ambassador very soon, okay? So what are you, like one skill, one defining skill? So you will see here on the group chat, there's a lot of things: presenting, inviting, you can go on, discipline, closing, devoted, be patient, inviting, go on. We are 200 people plus on this call, so definitely there's going to be more answers. Integrity, vision, building, energy. There's so many All good answers. Awesome. All what you're seeing on the group chat, and you can still type, okay? You want to have these skills from someone. So you're asking life simply to be able to have this type of representative in your downline. Well, the answer is simple, is that there's a good news and a bad news. The good news is that you can have it. The bad news is that if you don't have these skills, you will never have it. So it's impossible you attract someone that has all of these skills and that you don't have. So first thing first, when we talk about recruiting, you got to define who you are yourself, and you have to work on yourself. And while you are working on yourself, you will open the doors for others to be attracted by you. And this is how you will start to recruit. So now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you can stay home and open your doors and your windows and you will receive like personal brand promoter that will simply join your business. There's also other work, but this is the first work, which is before the work. So before the work, there's a work, and that work is to work on your own. And it's also to understand the concept of recruiting, which is attracting, which is you need to set up yourself for success, because once you go out there and you start to speak to people, it's really difficult to go recruit the same guy 2 times. If the first time he was not attracted, chances are, even if you change, next time you will try to recruit him, he will still remind himself the last time he met you. Let's do a small test. Let's say you meet someone for the first time and the guy has not showered. He stinks, doesn't smell good, hasn't shaved, looked bad. He was on his phone the whole meeting and everything. So even if the second time you meet him, he took a shower, he shaved, but how do you think you will approach him the second time? Will you be as open as the first time? Chances are you will be more closed. So before you go out there and you start the process, you need to do the pre-process, which is what I explained to you. You need to work on yourself. You need to understand the concept of attracting, and you need to start understanding that you will only attract the same level of leadership that you do have. So how do I become a 10? Well, pretty simple. So let me finish the pre-work, and then I will explain you what you have to do in the field, because there is some work to do also as well. You cannot just stay home and recruit someone like Michael example. This is impossible. Like if you want to track Michael, you need to become a 10, but you need also to go see Michael and speak to him. So the pre-work, how do I become a 10? Well, number one, you have to understand it's not something you just click and you have it. It's not a training you can go on Wow, watch one live session, and then you pass your test and you're like, I'm a 10. Okay, this is not how it's gonna happen. It's throughout a process. It's throughout a process, but you need to start the process now. Why wait? Start the process now. So number one, make sure you read books. So read books every single day. You need to make sure that you read books, because the more you're gonna read, the more you will increase your leadership. Every time you read a book, whatever the subject, practice whatever you have read. So whatever you have learned from that book, you need to practice it, because you can read so many books and you can definitely know the book by heart. But if you don't practice it, I'm sorry, you will go in the field and you won't be able to do none. I can talk to you about how to swim for a lot of hours, even days or weeks, but if I put you in the ocean, chances are you will simply drown away. So you need to read, but you also need to practice it. Second thing, speak to people that are above you, like 10s and 9s and 8s. If you know for a fact you're a 5, then speak to like spend time with 8s and above and 10s and above, and learn about them, and literally spend time with these people. So your like the people that are surrounding you. So take, for example, in the day, and this is something I do often, okay? Take a piece of paper, and this is something that when you will start to do this, you will realize so many things in your life, okay? Take a piece of paper. You have 24 hours in a day, and I challenge you to do that for at least 1 week, and you will see how it will help you for so many things. But let's be specific on the people you spend time with. But the same exercise the same exercise I'm gonna show you now, you can also use it for other things so you can manage your time. But let's keep it on the people you're around with because it's gonna help you to recruit, okay? So take a piece of paper every single day and put number 1 up to 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 24. You have 24 hours in a day, right? And leave some space in every single hour. And my advice is before you go to sleep every single day, make sure you fill from hour 1 to hour 25 what you have done in the day. Usually I use this exercise for managing your time, but this time let's use it for who you spend your time with. So every hours in the day, if you are sleeping, say write sleeping. If you are eating, says I was eating. If you were on a meeting, says I was in a meeting. If you are at the gym, says I was in a gym. If you were on the phone, says I was on the phone. If you were on the road, said I was on the road. So every hour, write down where you were. And then next to the action that you were doing, write down who you were with. And write down in your eyes that individual. Is it someone that will raise you to the upside, or it's someone that will drown you to the downside? And you'll be super impressed because you have 24 hours, and at the end of the week, you will see who you gave your time to. You will see who you spoke to, and you will quickly realize, oh, that was not a good day. I spent my time, every time I was with someone, it was a 2, a 3, a 1, a -5, like super negative, a 3, a 2, a 1. And then you will be like, damn, I need to increase my average. I need to increase my average. And then suddenly you will start to, on purpose, speak to 10s. You'll be like, man, if Munir can give me 10 minutes today, that will increase my average by so many. So I need to find a solution to spend 10 minutes with Munir. I need to find a solution to spend 10 minutes with Michael. I need to find a solution to spend 10 minutes with Sahil. And you will start to behave in a way where you will behave in a way where you will look for minutes and you will look for hours that you can spend with 10s and above. And this is how you change your network. This is how you change the people you spend time with. This is how you do it. You don't do it by chance. You don't just say, well, this week I'm going to try to change my network and spend time with people that are making X amount a month or that are 10s and like, no, you have to plan it. So you need to know who you're speaking to every single day, because sometimes you don't even notice. But when you do this exercise, you realize very quickly that most of your time, the average of the people you are with, and again, it's accordingly to your goals. If your goal is to become an ambassador and it's to become financially free, then your network will be around certain amount of, it will be around XYZ friends, right? If your goal is to be in shape in the gym, don't spend time with some of the people that are making $1 million, because maybe some of them, they're making money, but maybe they're not in shape. So select your goals, and depending on your goals, you select your network that you're with. We're speaking about Be Now. We're speaking about being financially free. We're speaking about helping people around us literally be free of time and money and freedom. So definitely you want to do this exercise. So this is the pre-work. Then the work. Once you have that mindset, guys, then you will see recruiting people will be much more easier. How many of you guys in this group chat, you thought that recruiting was only to do a list and to speak to people? If you thought that was it, and I'm sorry, maybe that's the reason why you're not recruiting as much people as you wish you would recruit. Maybe that's why also, every time you recruit someone, how many of you, and be honest, and I'm sorry to be direct, it's a leadership call, but how many of you in this group chat, you've recruited someone and someone and someone and someone, and then you wake up and you're like, damn, my team is not as good as Sahil's team. My team is not good as Mike's team. Why is that? Well, maybe you have recruited the proper team. Maybe you have this team because you've attracted this team. So maybe you have to work on yourself. So it's not just about recruiting, but it's about recruiting leaders. It's about recruiting the best players. I love basketball. I watch basketball. Why is it that in basketball, only 4 teams since the NBA exists owns pretty much 80% of the championship? And it's really funny because every off season, when there's the trading happening and before the trade line, it's funny. We always see the four same teams like Lakers. We see like the example Los Angeles Lakers. We see the like only few teams are able to always recruit the best players because it's in their culture. They know whatever they have to give up in salary. They know whatever they attract these kind of free agent. Free agent always goes to the teams that have a chance to win the championship. Okay, there's the Bulls, the Lakers. These few years, last one it was the Warriors, San Francisco. So these teams, a free agent has the chance to play in any single team. He can be paid the same amount in any single other teams. But why will they always go for a team that will be a championship team? It's because they have the right mindset. Their culture is at the right place. They are in a stage where they attract tens. They attract only the big players. So same team, the industry that we do have, it's the NBA, right? And then you have multiple teams. So B is one team, but why is B will always be winning championship? And there's other MLMs that will be there in the same industry, but will not win championship. People will come to us. It's because of our winning mindset. So the winning mindset that we do have, and it's all that process I just explained to you. And to go on, because again, if you thought that on this call when I was speaking about recruiting, it was gonna be I will show you some tricks on how to pique people interest, on how to speak to them, then you got it all wrong. Again, it's not about what you say. It's really not about what you say. I say so many different things to so many people. Sometimes I'm in a restaurant and some friends will ask me, hey, what do you do? And I never say the same thing. And no matter what I will do, they will always say, hey, interesting. How can I join? Can you speak more about it? People will always be okay with whatever I will say because it's not what you say, but it's who you are. It's the energy you will simply show them, and it's the fact that you have worked on that mindset, and you will attract these kinds of people. And this is something you definitely want to have. And I will finish with this. This is something you want to create in your teams. This is something you want to own. If there's one skill, if there's one thing you really want to own as a leader that will help you to go throughout any rank or any challenges, is that you want to have a culture in your team where people are attracting other people because they are working on their self, because they are loyal, because they have the right values, because they have leadership, because they read books, because their network of people are always above them, not under them, because they always have the mindset of, if I raise the bar higher, I will lose the loser, but if I lower the bar, I will lose the winner. So when you go out there and you present B, when you go out there and you speak about what we do, when you speak proudly about our industry, when you speak proudly about everything we have, when we speak proudly about our services, people will see it, and people will have the fear of loss to say no to you. People will have the fear of loss to even say it's not working. People will not even be able to look at you in the eyes and say, no, this is a pyramid or this is a scam. It's funny. I haven't heard anyone saying to my face, is it legal? I haven't heard anyone saying to my face, is it a pyramid? But so many people in my teams are like, yeah, Hamza, what do you say when they ask you this? The reason why they're asking you this question, it's because they think you're a pyramid yourself, not the company, you. That means they don't trust you. That means you don't have the right mindset. That means you don't have the right culture. That means you have to work on yourself. But once you get to a point where you have that, they will not ask you these questions. And definitely never say it right to your face, because they will see that someone like you will never, like someone that has great values like that will never try to do even something that goes against his own value. So before I leave, if there's one thing you wanna write down from this training, is really to work on that mindset of recruiting, being someone that people wants to be around. People wants to be around you. People wants to be like, hey, I don't know what's B, I don't know what they're selling, but it looks super cool and nice, and I want to be part of that group. I want to be part of that group. This is something that definitely, no matter how much it is, no matter what's the cost, I want to be part of that group. The guys and the girls in this company are so awesome. I reflect to that. They attract me. I want to be part of that. This is what you want to put in place in your teams, that kind of mindset. And to have it, you need to be proud about what you're doing. Don't be scared and be proud about it. If someone says, is it something like network marketing? Well, same thing as one of my mentor, he said, yes, it is. Definitely, it is network marketing at its finest. It is the best industry and is the only industry that can get you and your brother and your family and your sister and your neighbor the chance to become financially free and to become a multi-millionaire. So yes, it's the industry of network marketing, and you have to be proud about it. And you don't need to be scared about what people will think about it, because definitely I can tell you, after 13 years in this industry, it is the only industry that can take someone that has nothing, that is a zero, and bring it literally to millions with no background, with no education, and literally with, let's say, no any type of finance or any type of family that showed you the way. You can learn the skills here, you can become someone here, you can get the right values here, and you can raise yourself as an entrepreneur with us in a journey where we will bring you to literally not only become an entrepreneur, but become a real entrepreneur with the real values, with the real mindset, something that whatever you will do in your life for future, you will always be successful. Myself, I've launched other projects way back, and I can tell you, like now, my only focus 100% is on B. But the projects that I've launched few years ago, so many entrepreneurs said, hey, where have you learned to manage a business like this? Where have you learned to become an entrepreneur like this and a CEO and this and that? And the answer was always network marketing was always the best school, because not only we teach you on paper, but we teach you in the streets. We go with you, we take your hand, and we show you exactly how hustlers does it. Because if you cannot hustle in the street and you can just hustle in the books, well, definitely like you will have an issue, because real life you will see it's pretty tough and it's pretty rude. So guys, it's been a pleasure for me to be here. I hope you understood about the mindset of recruiting. It's not about what you say, it's about who you are. So be that person, and you will see people will follow you and people will be attracted by you. So I will pass it back to Michael, and I hope you guys have took some notes, and I wish you a wonderful weekend. Michael, back to you.
Excellent. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Hamza, for that incredible training. Guys, let's show Hamza some love in the chat box, giving us the science, the psychology behind recruiting. Absolutely incredible. Hats off to you, Hamza. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your leadership and your example. All right, guys, we're going to go straight into our next training. And that's in one of our incredible products here in B. And that's going to be Quest. So I'm going to be going through Quest, showing you guys why this product is simply going to set us apart, just like all our other products and services, but really why this product is simply special and truly going to set us apart, So, guys, you must understand, when it comes to the industries that we're in right now, we're in e-learning, we're in the industry of mobility, transportation. But when it comes to travel, there's something special about travel, because when it comes to travel, we know that 95% of individuals love to travel. And there's a particular reason why. Because what travel does, ladies and gentlemen, it allows people to experience things that they won't experience on a day-to-day basis. you won't experience on a day-to-day basis. Travel gives people an escape, escape from the realities that they are in. 1 second, guys. My daughter always finds a way to find me. Yeah, travel gives people an escape. And the reality is that though 95% of people wish to travel, only 5% can actually do. Guys, this year has been, such a challenging year for certain individuals. My heart goes out to all those who have been affected. But one thing that has been sad is it has prevented people from traveling, whether it's been for work, for families. And we have a product that will allow people to reunite with their friends and families. It will allow people to come out of, where they are, maybe it could be misery and gloom, and go to places, that will allow them to be free. And that's what we have here with our Quest platform. And I'm going to just go over some highlights of what we have here, and that will allow you to really, really, position yourself when it comes to having this. Now, guys, you must understand, and I saw this on the BBC News, holiday bookings explode as travel restrictions ease. I speak to so many, people in different teams, and they say, oh, well, people can't travel now, so what's the point of having Quest now? Guys, you must understand that there is a difference, between those who get ready and those who stay ready. Let's just say there's different seasons when you buy tomatoes. Somebody will say, you know what, nobody is buying tomatoes in this season, so I'm not going to plant no seeds. And you're going to get an individual goes, no one is buying tomatoes in this season, but I'm going to use this time to plant seeds. So when it comes to the time for people to start buying tomatoes, it's not now that I'm going to get ready to plant seeds. I'm getting ready for the harvest and getting ready to sell. Guys, I'm letting you know that yes, travel is an $8 trillion a year industry, but that is going to explode. Economists say, Lord, that the latter half of this year is going to see so many bookings that is going to be unbelievable. And we're seeing already that bookings are already exploding. And that's just with the ease of travel. So guys, I want you guys to have that right mindset. And when you're speaking to, people who you're introducing the business, educate them on that mindset. So here we have is our Quest platform. As you can see, we have Lux dollars. And guys, when it comes to, the travel industry in MLM, if we don't truly understand what is unique about what we have here, it will be difficult for us to appreciate, how we set ourselves apart in this industry. Now, as we know, when you have, depending on your subscription, you are allocated a certain amount of Quest dollars. When you're a member, you are what you call a Quester. Now, we know that anything that you do directly, anything that you sell directly, you get 20%. 20% fast start bonus when you directly sell a hotel. But what really sets us apart is not necessarily the amount that we get 20%, but it is the 50% CV that we receive that goes to our upline and above. Many different companies, the only way that you can make money is through bringing on other members to sell holiday packages, and you make money from them. But here at B, we have set ourselves apart to say that 50% of whatever it is saved by the customer, turns to CV that then contributes to your rank. Guys, if you're excited about that, I want you to drop some number 7s in the box. Like I said, you're not able to appreciate what we have until you're able to compare it to others. 50% of that can go towards your rank. You can become a diamond leader. You can become an ambassador simply by having a team of individuals around you who are simply giving away money. Because that's what it is. You are giving away money. And I just want to make that clear so that you guys can really appreciate what it is that we have over here. So another thing that I want to go over is when you book. So let's just say you're booking, and I love to choose Dubai because, guys, when I went to Dubai, it absolutely blew my mind to think that just some tens of years ago, this place was just a desert. And today is one of the most popular tourist attractions in the world. So as you can see here, guys, when you pick your location and you choose your dates, like any other booking site, you can sort it out by the biggest percentage of savings or the biggest money savings, the price from high to low, or the ratings, or you can actually look at the hotel name here on the left. So as you can see, when you bring up a hotel destination, you will see the highest, Quest discounts at the top, and it scrolls way down to the bottom. So when I'm showing somebody this, I say, you know what, you can see this huge savings over here. And when you scroll all the way down, you can see there's actually 11 pages worth of discounts. So you can see here that the public price is $2,600, the public price. And you can compare it over here. Look at the public price across other websites. Now, here is the savings that we get. Now, as members, we get access to 100% of the savings if we have a gold package. If you're a member and you have a silver, you get access to 90% of the savings. And if you're a bronze, you get access, I believe, is 70% of the savings. So as you can see here, again, the second one down here is a Four Seasons hotel. And you can click it and see the pictures of this incredible hotel, showing you some intricate details in the hotel, ocean view. You can show people, and you will select your room. So now when you click to select your room, it will then bring you onto this page. Yeah, and it will show you different rooms and different prices. So you guys, you must understand that the highest, savings will be at the first option here. So you can see here the total savings is 746. This is room only. As you go and you look at different types of rooms, again, you get to see the different savings that you will get. You must realize that the highest savings is at the top option, and it goes down. You can still see the savings that you make as you maybe upgrade your room to a deluxe, resort view. You still see the savings that you're going to make. So you click book, and it will take you to the next page, yeah, where you can then book. The beautiful thing about what it is that we have over here is that the price that you see here is actually including taxes. When you go to your other major websites, the taxes will be added at the end. So yes, you see the price at the beginning and it will seem very attractive, but by the time you get to the end of the booking, they would now come to add taxes. But here on the Quest website, the taxes are already included over here, yeah? So that's when it comes to booking the hotels. And again, when you're booking your flights, with our flights, our prices are competitive. You won't get major discounts on the flights, and that's just because the flight industry is very restricted. But if there are discounts, they will be put onto the website. Now, there's something that I wanted to show everyone that you may not have seen is if you go to iSave, or you get to see something called the reward credits. Now, this is something that many people don't know about. That, guys, when you book hotels, when you book flights, you get reward credits. Now, this is different to your Quest dollars. Now, these reward credits, you can build them up. Now, with the Quest dollars, there's only a particular amount of discount that you will get per hotel. But you can build up your reward credits and actually use your credits to pay off all of your hotel. So let's just say you've done many, many bookings on the Quest website and you have 1,006, reward credits. You can actually use those reward credits to pay for the whole cost of the hotel. Guys, if you're excited about that, drop some number 5s in the box. If you didn't know about the reward credits and you didn't know that you can actually get reward credits from booking hotels. you can get reward credits for booking flights. So you can say to someone, that is the advantage of booking flights on our website. Yeah, yes, it's competitive, but every single time you book a flight, the company will give you reward credits that you can use. Yeah, let's jump back on. Let's jump back on. Yeah, that you can use. So what else can you do with your reward credits, guys? You can see merchant over here. Merchant, did you know that you can actually get gift cards? Yeah, so you select the country that you're based over here, and there will be an array of shops that you can actually use your reward credits to get. So let's just say you want to buy, a MacBook Pro from Apple. You can actually use your reward credits to buy an Apple Store gift card that you can use to pay off some of your MacBook Pro. Or you can see here so many different places: Amazon, Best Buy. These are all the American ones. I can go to the UK because I'm from UK. You got ASOS, Debenhams, H&M, Mothercare, and this page is growing exponentially with the partnerships that we have. So not only can you use your reward credits to then pay off some of your hotels, but you can also use it for the merchant gift cards.
Michael, your screen is not moving. We can't see. We can't see. Your screen is not moving.
Okay, bro. Let me see. Can you see now, bro?
Yeah, we can see now, yeah.
All right, perfect. So you can use your credits to then book off some of these merchants on this platform, yeah? So another thing that I wanted to show you as well is how to send your iSave. So now you've got a balance, how to send it. You click iSave on the top, and all you have to do is enter the first name, the last name, the email, and the amount that you want to send. Yeah, so you can send an individual $100, dollars or $1,000 to them. You can add a message, you can send it, and what happens is that they will get an email, and they would have to register with their details. Then they will get access to this, website, and in their balance over here, it will be the balance that you sent them. So now when they go to their search for their hotels, they will see 50% of the available bookings, and they can use the money that you have given them to then book off and discount their price. So this is where you send it. Now, once someone is registered and they've used it, let's just say you send
Michael, can you mention here that people need to send enough Lux dollars or Quest dollars to their customers, because whatever amount they'll give them, that's the amount of saving maximum they will see. So if they give them only $1, they will only see $1 saving in the entire platform. They won't see more than that. So they would have to give him like $100 or $200 so they can see the best benefits, and let the customer know, look, I'm only giving you $200 because I don't know if you're going to book it, but if you want to book something, let me know, I'll send you more.
Exactly. What Menir said is very, very important. Once they've registered, you can easily transfer them more Quest dollars. You go to transfer settings here at the bottom left, and you can send them more, for them to be able to use, because you don't want to just be sending out money. So what I would say, sorry.
One more thing I just want to add here. So you can have hundreds of customers, and you'll have the list of all of them on the record. So you'll have when you start sending out, you'll get the report here, and anytime, it's very easy. Once they're registered, you'll see the button there. So if Michael was to send someone $1, Michael, you can send me maybe like $1. Just send it like an example. Just send it to a live, just show a live example. So if you send it out, you will create a report in the system, and anytime you can go there, and you have your inbox, you have your messages, so customers can respond back to you, and you'll see what they want. So they can request you, and you can always send them more, basically. No, that's not my email. But I don't want to put my email there right now. So you can just put any email for now, I think. Just put, don't worry about it if you don't have an email to put it in right now. So basically, guys, if you were to send right now, you'll create a report, okay? Once you create a report, you'll see the entire thing it's like a downline report in So it's like this, like a customer, entire customers, you will see them, and you can have hundreds of customers, and you can always send them the amount you want to give them or the amount they request. So what I usually like to do, so you can see here right now, right? So you can view them, you can send until they've registered, you can't send them more. So they need to register. So you can see if they're registered or not, you can see their status. If they make their first booking, you'll see another tick. If they want to purchase additional savings, you'll see that as well. So in terms of this customer, well, the great thing about it is that you can always view and you can always send them the amount they want to use. So what I usually like to do, I would like to send someone $100. I say, look, I'm sending you $100 for you to try it out. However, the price that you're going to see, the saving, there are much more than that, but I can only send you 100 for now. If you're serious about booking something or tell me where you want to go, I will send you more money so that it can help you reduce further cost. Okay, and then that's what I do. I like to send them a minimum amount. Say, hey, that's just giving you to try it out. But if you're really gonna book, I'm gonna send you more. So just let me know if you're gonna book, then I'll send you more. Then people value it, and people actually understand the value of it. They know it's not just for free.
Exactly. And this is the power of what we have over here. You know, absolutely incredible. So guys, you can see hotels, cruises, depending that obviously as a member, you get access.
Sorry, Michael, I'm just going to add on that. Yes, so someone asked a question. It's a good question. So basically, guys, every single time when the customer that you send it to, every Quest dollars they spend, you make 20% from that. So for example, in this case, Michael was to send me, let's say I'm a customer, and I use, when you send me the email, I would have received the email. By the way, you can customize your message. You know where it says message optional? You can create your own personalized message, and you can send that message to Michael. Click on that where it says message optional. Can you see, Michael? Message optional. It says message optional above. Here.
Here.
Yeah. Click on that. Click on it. Yeah. So where it says message optional, you can type here and basically write like a nice personalized message. And you can always copy and paste a message to all your customers, and they'll receive a nice template, and they'll say, hey, whatever you want to, whatever the message you want to give them, make them give them the warmth so they can go and book. But look, once they book it, every dollar, so they don't have to use all the dollars you gave them at once. Every time they use those money that you gave them, you make 20%. So if you gave them $100 and they spent the 100 Quest dollars, you make $20. If you gave them $1,000 and they spent $1,000, you make $200. If you gave away a total of 10,000 Quest dollars combined to 10 different customers, and the all 10 was to, let's just say, use it to book it. And I'll just give you an example, right? Michael, if you just go back to the hotels example, to the savings, okay? You can't retrieve, unfortunately. Once you give it to them, it's theirs. You can't. Once they're registered, is that you can't take it back. You can't take it back. Just so for this example, guys, yeah. So let's say this customer was to book in Nikki Beach Resort. I've stayed in this resort one time for a few days. It's absolutely a beautiful place. Like a lot of people, when they come to Dubai, this is one of the dream hotel. Like you definitely want to go and visit Nikki Beach. It's a beautiful resort. So when you go there, let's just say this customer was to go there. This customer won't see $1,000 saving because Michael is a gold member in this example. That's why he's seeing $1,000 saving. A customer was to come, they'll see $500. So now you can give them 500. They will spend the 500, right? Well, you make $100, real dollars money will come into your account in this portal that you will see available. It's called the reward credit that you'll be able to spend or withdraw the amount of. We'll give you the option to withdraw it as well. Right now, the option is not there. That's coming very soon. So you'll be able to click on it and withdraw the amount into your bank account. So let's just say this customer was to use right now $500, right? And they spend the $500 there, right, to save money. Guess what? You're gonna make a 20% from that. That's 100 USD you receive by giving them money so they can save, right? How cool is that? Now watch this. 250 CV this would generate because 50% is CV. Well, 250 CV will count towards your upline's volume, not yours. Your personal ones, your personal customers, you'll get 20% from that. However, it will benefit your upline. But the same way, if you was to build a team of members, all your members' customers, 50% of their spending with the Quest dollars will come into your downline or CV. So let's give an example. Let's say you had 10 members in your team, and those 10 members ended up, let's just say, a total giving away to 5 customers each. Now, each customer spent $1,000 of Quest dollars. That's 5,000 of spending of Quest dollars per members. So that's 1,000 times by total 10 members, which each got 5 customers. That's 50,000. Guys, if they spent the 50,000 total combined between all those customers, right? Guess what? 25,000 CV will be generated in your downline. That's almost an emerald. Why? Very simple. 10 members was able to give away to Quest dollars to 5 different customers to spend a thousand Quest dollars, right? And by doing that, now you have volume in your downline, right? So that's super cool. So the next thing I would say, when do you get those CV? When do you get the commission? You only get the commission on the CV 30 days after the checkout has taken place. Okay, so they have to go there, use it, and then can we send to professional travel agents? No, you cannot. Okay, this is all exclusive membership only for individuals. We don't do it for businesses. And you cannot give it to travel agents. That will be basically breaking policies. In return, they'll suspend your subscription, basically. So you can't do that. So please don't give it to travel agents. It's only for individual, only invitation only. We don't compete with booking.com. We don't compete with hotels.com. We don't compete with Expedia. This is a private membership club. It's invitation only. If we were to compete with them, we can't do these prices. So we don't compete with those public sites, okay? These are exclusive prices for our members only and who you invite, okay, guys? So anyway, so this is really cool, guys. Once you start to travel and experience, you get bigger belief about this platform. Michael, I just wanted to cover that a little bit on that. Sorry, brother, to take over from here. Guys, I cannot speak because I had an operation in my mouth, but I will be catching up with you guys later on. But thank you so much, Michael, brother. Continue.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mani. I think it was actually very good that you shared those points of clarity for everyone. So guys, as you can see, this is an invitation only. Now, if we combine this to what Hamza is saying, is all about posture, about what it is that we have. We've already seen people book from our team, just because of how we made our Lux dollars. Our Quest dollars. We made it seem as if it's real money, and it is real money. We've done, $100, dollars giveaways, $500 giveaways, and people are so appreciative that you're sending them money for them to book their hotels and their resorts. So it's all about posture and really understanding, guys, that this is simply here to dominate this industry. We're not here to compete with anyone else. And like I said, if you don't understand what you have, you're not going to be able to appreciate it. So what I would say to you guys is, if you do not have the travel package with what you have, you are doing yourself a disservice. Not only are you cutting down your possible receipt of CV by half, because you can only get CV from the package that you have. So if you have, the Learn package, you can't get CV from the Live. So you must have both to be able to receive it. And guys, you must have the Gold package to have 100% of the discounts and have all the remaining of the things that you can book. So that being said, I think I've kind of gone over the main bits of the Quest dollars, how to send the iSave, the rewards. And also I want to share you one more thing, which is the support. There's a phenomenal support team behind this whole product. So what you can do, you can actually book a personal concierge appointment. So let's just say there's some group bookings that you want to do. Book a call with the personal concierge, and you can discuss with them, some things that you can do with the bookings. You can also call the support team over there, and you can actually message them over here. So there's a whole support behind it. So if you have any specific questions regarding the Quest platform, do it on the support. So guys, where you can see the most benefit from this platform is this. You know, if you have a specific hotel in mind that you're coming onto here to see, you know, I want to see this specific hotel and how much it will be on here, you know, you may struggle a little bit. This website, the strength of this website is this. I'm going to Paris, you know, and I want to go to the best hotel for the cheapest price. So let me see what hotels, you know, this website has for me that I can then choose. So I see this 5-star hotel with the most savings, guys. I'm going to go for that hotel because number one, I'm saving the most so I can use the money for other things, but I'm also going at a hotel that has been verified. So that's where you see the strength. And obviously you have Lux trips. Again, this is something that you can use that you'll say, okay, I'm going to France, or I'm going to, you know, Las Vegas or New York or Disneyland. What can I do over there? You go to the Lux trips and you see what kind of activities are on offer on our website for you to do. You know, and some of these places are absolutely incredible. And like we said, you get reward credits for everything that you have here. And one last thing, I know I keep saying one last thing, but I keep remember all the different features that you can put on here. If you go to iSave again, let's just say that you know, you have you're married, you know, you got a wife or you got kids, you can actually add them onto your profile, you know. You can actually add them to your profile. Let's just say I'm booking, I can add them, add a new traveler here on there so you can see that I've added them here. So when I'm making the bookings, they can easily transfer their names onto the flights and to the hotels. So that being said, guys, that's all we're going to share today. We are going to do a much more in-depth, you know, your teams are going to do much more in-depth training on this, you know. So just like to just say to you guys, the time is now. The travel industry is absolutely going to explode. You want to position yourselves now and let everybody know. Everyone should know right now that if they want to travel, they should come and see you first. Let them know. You're not selling anything. All you're doing is letting them know, you know, that you can literally go and book through me. Like Mentorship said, you have to have approved family members because they're going to have access to your portal. They're going to have access to your credit cards. They're going to have access to everything. So don't put, you know, a girlfriend that you might break up with, you know, because she going to empty your account, dude. You know, you're going to come back to zero balance. You don't want that. You know, so make sure that it's people that, you know, are very close to you, your wife, your spouse, your husband, to make sure that this is, yeah. So that's that being said, guys, I'm super pumped. When this was announced in Costa Rica, I nearly fell off my chair, because I know exactly what this is going to bring to millions of people. We're giving people who never dreamed of traveling a way to travel 5-star with 3-star prices. Guys, if you're pumped up and you're excited about Quest, please drop some flames in the chat box, guys. This is only one product of what we have in our whole ecosystem. We have so many different things, guys. You know, B is not here to compete. When people try to compare us with other companies, it's an insult. We can trump any company with one industry. We're here.
I just want to share something with you guys very, very quickly. I know Michael asked me to do that, so I'll do it very, very quickly with you guys to understand the opportunity that you have in your hand, ladies and gentlemen. So just to have an idea, I want you guys to imagine right now. See, there are a lot of companies out there. There are competitors out there, and I realized one thing. Every single companies that are out there, you know, there are pros and cons in every company. But at the end of the day, it all depends really what kind of mindset do you have when you're building a company. In our case, we don't actually look at competitors to compete with them. We do analyze and evaluate what it is out there. But at the same time, we're not looking at other companies to create something of our own or copy what they're doing. In our case, it's very, very different. We have a very specific mission in mind. And our competition is not against any other companies, but a time that we're actually running against. You know, we have $1 billion to pay out and the fastest companies to do it. And in our case, we're not looking to compete with other companies to do that, right? We have a very clear and unique mission in terms of what we're trying to accomplish. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to this company's ecosystem, I want you guys to imagine for a second. Imagine that you are holding a distribution channel. And that distribution channel is right now referring every single product and services of Amazon. Now, I want you to imagine every single referral program in Amazon exists right now. I want you to imagine, do you know that Amazon has a referral program? They have a proper referral system that you can refer others and you can actually make money. Well, very similarly, I want you to imagine here what we have. In Amazon, of course, the leverage is not as good because they don't have the compensation plan that we do. In our case, our compensation plan is very powerful. But just imagine for a second. Imagine you had 10 people who own Amazon inside your Amazon. Just imagine that for a second. 10 people own Amazon inside your Amazon. Now, five on the left and 5 on the right. Now, these individuals, they're able to promote every single product and services in their shop, which is Amazon, okay, another Amazon within Amazon. And every single customers that come in there, you get paid from the revenue each customer generates. Now, understand one thing. You don't get paid per customer like other companies. They pay you based on the number of people join the company. In our case, we don't do that. We pay you based on unlimited amount, even when one customer joins. We pay you based on volume, not based on the person who actually joined. It's very, very different. Realize one thing. One customer can buy 10 different products in the platform. One customer can come back and buy more stuff. One customer can book multiple holidays. One customer can book multiple subscriptions. You see, one customer can buy so many different things. One customer could end up spending a few $1,000s, right? And you're gonna get paid from the revenue generated by the customer. Now, this is very powerful. Just imagine for a second having 10 members on the left, 10 members on the right, and these 10 members, they were able to go out there and get 10 guest users on the Quest platform alone. Guys, only the Quest platform. And each of those customers, they received 1,000 Quest dollars from those members. Now realize one thing, one member now has 10 customers. He gave away $1,000 each, that's 10,000 Quest dollars given away, right? To 10 customers. If you have a total of 10 members in your team who actually did that, that's a total of 100 customers, each go $1,000. Now, if these 1,000 Quest dollars that get spent, ladies and gentlemen, that will generate you 50,000 CV in your organization. 50,000, guys, you're almost going close to a diamond with just 10 members who acquired some customers for free. Realize one thing, this is just a portion of the ecosystem. Once you get inside the ecosystem, I want you guys to imagine this for a second. I want you to imagine that you go to, let's just say Disneyland, okay? You enter Disneyland, and inside Disneyland, there are so many other places you can go spending. You see, it's just one door for entry, but once you get inside the door, there are so many other doors. And when the more doors customers go into, more they spend, the more volume gets generated in your business. And this is what we hear, ladies and gentlemen. We will be the biggest company in the digital space where we're going to dominate. I'm not talking about network marketing, guys. I'm talking about industries. So we're going to dominate multiple industries in one place. Our vision is to create a place of work from mobile phone for people all around the world, so that you and I, all of us, can build something significant for a lifetime, where we can have a sustainable business for a lifetime and get paid month after month after month after month after month, but doing something one time, by setting up a system one time, by putting a distribution in one time, by setting the leadership one time, putting things in place one time so that we can get paid again and again and again. Guys, when you see Hamza worked very hard to be an ambassador where he's right now. He's at $300,000 plus a monthly income. Some people can't even comprehend what that even means. Guys, I said a month. I didn't say a year. I didn't say 3 years. I said a month. What he makes on a daily basis, some people's salaries are in a year. Realize it was a process. I remember Hamza was making $500 a month. I remember him making $500 a week. I remember them making $1,000 a month, guys. And now what's happening right now? Realize one thing. The reason why I'm sharing with you is this, that somebody has to catch the vision. Somebody has to catch the vision. Everybody talks about a dream. Everybody talks about they have desires, but not everybody is willing to believe. They say, I will believe when I see it. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. There is no second chance. You only got one chance, and the chance is right now you believe before you can have it. You see, in this world, we're all born one time. We come to this world and we're gone, right? We only get one chance, guys. We don't get 50 chances. One chance. I don't know about your belief and what you believe in, guys, but in my belief, in my religion, whatever religion you guys are in right now, but we believe we only live and die one time, and that's it. That's it. So when it comes to this, I can't die and tell God, give me another chance so I can go back to earth and believe so that I can tell you that I believed. Right? I can't do that. The success is the same thing. For success, you believe first before you can have it. Not see it and believe it. Well, you're seeing it right now. Well, before Hamza, Michael, Suhail, they couldn't see it and they had to believe. But you're seeing it right now. The stories are right in front of you right now. You have no more excuses why you shouldn't be working towards your dreams, because there are others already have done it right here in this company. With that being said, guys, we have a call coming up, and I'm going to pass the call right over to Michael so they can introduce the speakers to help, so they can tell you guys about the next call. Let's go out there and create history. Thank you so much, guys. Sorry for taking your time.
Guys, if you're fired up with what Mentorship just said and you're pumped up, your belief has gone up, drop some flames in the box right now. Absolutely incredible. I'm so thankful to Mentorship for coming on this call. You know, he had his wisdom tooth taken out. He's in pain. But when the fire is in you, when the vision, you can see it, and you are working day in and day out, you can't keep quiet. So thank you so much, Mentorship, for being on this call and for sharing some gems. Guys, we've got the last speaker for today. Absolutely incredible individual, a leader in this organization that is simply leading by example. You know, he's been here right from the beginning. He caught the vision and he is seeing how this company is evolving day in, day out. That being said, to end us off today, please help me welcome Mr. Suhail Noor Mohammed. Over to you, bro.
Perfect. Michael, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Amazing. I just want to say a huge thank you to the previous speakers who are on this call. I want to give it back to Hamza, Andres, Michael, and Mentorship for doing an absolutely phenomenal job. I'm super excited with what Mentorship was just going over right now, as I know there's a lot of things happening in the company. And I know especially in the next 2 weeks, we have some huge announcements coming up as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go through some skill training, and I'm going to share with you guys how you can literally use the skill of inviting to utilize that and invite for our call, which is in a couple of hours, okay? So we have an opportunity to call every single Sunday at 9 p.m. Now, this is also going to help you to promote for calls throughout the week within your organizations as well. So there's something that's really helped me when I've been in this industry from the very beginning, was that I mastered this skill very quickly. And when I mastered this skill very quickly, I was able to duplicate it, because what I'm about to share with you right now, you are not only going to know it for yourself, but you are going to be able to go out there and duplicate it. Because in network marketing, it isn't just about what you know, it's about what you can duplicate. So I'm going to share this powerful skill training with you so that you can invite as many people as you want onto calls. You can invite people to the next call, which is in a couple hours, and you can now take this information and share it with your organization and duplicate it as well. So I'm going to dive straight into it. As I know this course has been going on for a while, I want to smash this training out. I want you guys to pay very close attention, because this is very important. You see, there's two things in network marketing which will blow your organization up. Number one is having the most amount of presenters in your organization. And number two is having the most amount of launches in your organizations. Now, within the launch, I also teach this, what I'm about to share with you right now as well, okay? So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Just let me know if you can see my screen, as I know a few previous speakers were having difficulties. So Michael or anyone in the chat box, can you guys let me know if you can see my screen? Just drop a number 2 in the chat box if you can see my screen. Okay, perfect. So right now I'm going to show you guys how to invite prospects onto webinars, okay? Now our next webinar is at 9 p.m. UK time, so not long to go. And I want every single individual on this call to literally use what I'm about to share with you so that you can have some great exposure within your organizations. And I literally do this multiple times throughout the week. What I'm about to share with you, I always do it a few times every single a day, in fact, that I've been doing this over the past week, and it really, really helps, okay? So this is a very, very powerful skill. In fact, the individual that once showed me this was an individual making more than $500,000 US on a monthly basis. So this isn't me reinventing the wheel. This is me literally looking at 7-figure and 8-figure earners in this industry. I learned a little bit of what they were sharing with me, and now I am sharing it with you right now. So it works, okay? And this is what I did when I was about 19 years of age. I literally showed as many people this skill, and I duplicated it and taught hundreds of people in my organization how to do it. And that's how I literally created leaders which were literally duplicating this as well. So you want to take notes. This is only going to be effective if you are taking notes. And what you want to write down is how to invite prospects onto a webinar, okay? So you want to write that down on your notepad. Now, there are two things to do. There are certain things to do and certain things that you should not do when you are inviting. So you want to create another subheading, and you want to write down what to do. Now, there are 3 main bullet points when you are inviting someone onto a call. Now, bullet point number 1 is you want to sound very excited, okay? Because if you sound excited, the person that you are speaking to is also going to feel very, very excited. By the way, there's one rule. The rule is when you are inviting individuals onto a presentation, whether it's an event, a Zoom call, or a one-to-one PBR, wherever it is, you always have to call the individual, okay? Do not just go out there and send text. They aren't really effective. This is only effective when you are literally calling people. You literally want to dedicate the next hour and a half to literally calling individuals and inviting them to the next presentation. Do it in groups. Like literally when lockdown's over, all I'm going to be doing is literally every single day sitting in circles, and everyone's just going to be going through power hours and calling left, right, center. At the end of the day, if you want to get paid in this business, you need to pick up the phone. Now, why do you want to sound very excited? It's very simple. When you call someone, they can't see your facial expressions. They can't read your body language. They can only hear you. So if you sound excited, what you're saying from your mouth, the words that come out of your mouth will flow through the phone and through the individual's ears. So if you sound excited, they're going to sound excited. If you sound bored and you don't sound interested, they're going to feel bored and uninterested as well. So is that clear? You want to sound very, very excited, okay? It sets the tone of the conversation. Bullet point number 2 is you want to be in a hurry. Very, very important, okay? So why you want to be in a hurry is so that your time is respected and not wasted. This is super, super important. And this is what will help you go quicker when it comes to inviting, okay? So this can help speed up the process. Bullet point number 3, you want to make sure you're writing this down as well, is you want to keep the call under 60 seconds, okay? Max, for me, when I'm teaching my people, it should be about a minute, okay? And I see too many people when they're inviting people. There might be some people on this call right now. After this is done, they might be inviting someone to come onto the call at 9 p.m. UK time, and they're going to end up wasting 20 minutes, 30 minutes. They're going to end up talking about their life. They're going to be talking about how you've got Kanye West running for president, and you don't want to get sidetracked. You want to focus, okay? The question is, do you want to make diamond type of income now, or do you want to make it 3 years down the line? You want to make it now. So when we are inviting people, you literally want to keep the call under 60 seconds. And this, you could be calling people through your phone contact list, your VIP list, or whatever you've done with your leaders. That's what you want to do, okay? So sound very excited, be in a hurry, and keep the call under 60 seconds. This is what to do. You want to create another subheading right now on the piece of paper that you're writing, and you want to write down what not to do. Bullet point number 1. Don't mention Forex, don't mention opportunity, and don't mention the company's name B either. Why? Because this is going to lead to too many questions that are going to be answered on the webinar anyway. So for example, especially if you're new, if you're going onto that call right now and you're going to start explaining to them the compensation plan, you're going to start explaining to them what foreign exchange is, you're literally going to end up wasting time again. Remember, your job is not to present the business. Your job is to simply invite individuals where you will have the leaders doing the presentation for you right now. This will save you time, and this will help you get quicker through the lists as well, okay? Bullet point number 2, don't lose control of the call. Always, always remember, you want to have the right posture in this business. Posture is everything. Always remember that you have the gold in this business. You have what people want, okay? So you want to make sure that you are composed at all times. You want to act like a diamond, okay? You don't want to literally be like a newbie who's literally losing control of the call. Remember, the ball is in your court. You want to write that down. The ball is always in your court, okay? Now, the third and final bullet point on what not to do is do not let anybody waste your time. In this business, one thing that you need to do, you need to understand is you need to know when to disqualify people to be working with you. If you can sense a time waster, you want to cut the call. And one thing I tell every single individual, do not beg anyone in this business to join you. The moment you start begging people to join you in this business, guess what? You're also going to have to beg them to do work when they are in your business. You don't need just every single Tom, Dick, and Harry coming into your business. You want to look for lions. You want to attract individuals like yourself that you are going to become, okay? So these are some tips that I always go through before inviting individuals, what to do and what not to do, okay? So you want to make sure that these are written down. I'm just going to go on to the next slide. And Michael, or anyone in the chat box, can you guys still see my screen? It should be moved. Just drop a number 3 into the chat box if you can see the next slide. Okay, perfect, perfect. It should say phone script example. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share with you like a mini script that I personally use and my organization uses, so that you do not need to kind of memorize how to invite or go through a lot of trial and error. But this over here will literally speed it up for you, so that you can literally go and call anyone and everyone you want right now and start inviting them for a call. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly go through this with you. Then I'm gonna run 3 examples, like live role plays, and I'm gonna show you how I do it, okay? So you wanna take a quick picture, a quick screenshot. You don't wanna take notes, it's gonna take you too long to write this down. Take a quick picture or a screenshot, okay? This is a phone script example that I use. And this is what I teach every single member when I launch them who are interested in building the business, and it works very, very well. This is something that I've been doing for multiple years, okay? So this is how the script example would go. I'm gonna quickly read it out, and then I'm gonna bring on Michael if he's still available, and I'm gonna do like a quick role play with him as well, okay? So remember, you can always change a few words as well, depending on who the individual is, like if it's a close friend or whatnot, or if it's someone on your list, but this is how it would go. So let's say, for example, I'm speaking to Michael. Hey, Michael, how are you? I would wait for his response. This is what I would say. Listen, I'm in a bit of a hurry right now, but I've come across something insane. I'm about to launch the biggest venture of my life, and I want to share what it's about with you. I need you to jump onto a live webinar tonight at 9 p.m. UK time. How does that sound? I will simply wait for his response. Now, if he says yes, this is what I would say. Perfect. I'm going to send you the details on WhatsApp, and I will call you as soon as the webinar ends. Take care, done. And I would end the call there and then. Now, if he says that he's not free, no worries. You can always schedule a call in with them for a time that suits them as well. But you also want to make sure people are booking around your schedule. You don't want to come across as you're going to be free for them. They need to book and check your schedule, okay? So that also goes back to posture. Now, this is an example. So what I'm going to do right now, there are certain scenarios that you will go through, and there's pretty much 3. The first individual is going to be an individual that's going to say, yes, perfect. I'm going to tune into that webinar tonight at 9 p.m. UK time. The second individual is going to want more information. And I'm going to share with you what I would do if someone's asking more information. And the third type of individual is going to be an individual that is just a time waster and a headache. So let me quickly run through again. The first individual will say, perfect, yes, I'm going to jump onto that call. And no worries, I'm going to send them the details, and I'll send them a quick reminder about 10 minutes before, and done. The second individual is going to want more information. And what I will always go back to saying is, if you take a look at the first sentence, it says, listen, I'm in a bit of a hurry right now, so I don't have much time. So if someone's asking me what it's about, I will literally go back and say, like I said, I'm in a bit of a hurry. I don't have much time right now. And the third type of individual is going to be an individual that's giving me a headache. You can sense he's a time waster, and I literally will just cut the call there and then. That's me personally, okay? So Michael, are you over there?
Sir.
Perfect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to role play with Michael right now, okay? So Michael, I'm going to invite you. And the first way that I'm going to invite you, I want you to be like an easy individual that says, perfect, cool, I'm going to jump onto the call, okay? So an individual that's a green light, basically. So I'm going to invite you right now. Hey, Michael, how are you?
I'm doing good, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing absolutely amazing. Listen, I'm in a bit of a hurry right now, but I've come across something insane. I'm about to launch the biggest venture of my life, and I want to share what it's about with you. I need you to jump onto a live webinar tonight at 9 p.m. UK time. How does that sound?
Oh wow, wow. That sounds big, bro. Defo.
Perfect. I'm going to send you the details on WhatsApp, and I will call you as soon as the webinar ends. Take care. Bye. Done. Nothing else. I don't need to ask him how's the weather in the UK or anything like that. Done. I'm on to the next. Does it make sense? In this business, you need to move quick. Too many people are moving slow in this business. We're about to do $1 billion, and some people are still wasting 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes on a phone call. So we need to move quick. Now, perfect example by Michael. Now, I'm going to do this again. And now Michael's going to ask me, what is it about? What is it about? He wants a little bit more information. So now I'm going to do a role play again, and I want you guys to pay very close attention, okay? So, hey, Michael, how are you?
I'm doing good, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing absolutely amazing. Listen, I'm in a bit of a hurry right now, but I've come across something insane. I'm about to launch the biggest venture of my life, and I want to share what it's about with you. I need you to jump onto a live webinar tonight at 9 p.m. UK time. How does that sound?
All right, that sounds big, bro. What is it about?
Michael, like I said, I'm in a bit of a hurry right now. I don't have much time. I literally need to go right now. Is it a yes or no?
No, it's a yes. Send me the details, bro. I need to jump on this.
Okay, cool, perfect. I'm going to send you the details on WhatsApp, and I will call you as soon as the webinar ends. Take care, Michael. Cut, done. Now, that's exactly what I would do. Now, we're going to do another role play right now. And this time, Michael's going to be an individual that is basically taking the mick. He's like, oh, I can't really be asked. I don't have time for this. If you're not going to tell me what it's about, I'm not tuning in. Oh, it's one of those things, or whatever it is. It can be something negative, whatever it is. I'm going to show you how to handle that as well, okay? Because the key thing is this: never get excited when someone says yes, and never get upset when someone says no. Right now, you're literally just filtering. The key thing is filtering, okay? And what we're going to do is this. Remember, for all the people that say yes, expect 50% to show up to that call, by the way, yeah? So you want to take a note of that too. So I'm gonna do a quick role play again with Michael, and it's going to be difficult this time. And this is how I will handle it, okay? Hey, Michael, how are you?
I'm doing good, bro. How you keeping, fam?
I'm doing absolutely amazing. Listen, I'm in a bit of a hurry right now, but I've come across something insane. I'm about to launch the biggest venture of my life, and I want to share what it's about with you. Michael, I need you to jump onto a live webinar tonight, 9 p.m. UK time. How does that sound?
I hear you, bro. But what's it about, though, man? Man can't just be jumping on calls like that, you know. Man's time's precious, bro. What's it
Michael,
about?
like
Give me a
I'm
breakdown.
in a bit of a hurry right now. I don't have much time. I need to go right now. Is it a yes or no?
No, bro. I can just tell me to jump on a call. At least give me something what it's about, and so I can make a decision in it. What's it about?
Bro, this is the last chance. I literally need to go right now. Can you tune in? Yes or no?
Bro, you give me what it's about, then I can tell you whether I can tune in or not.
No worries, Michael. I'm going to give your space to somebody else, but I'll catch up with you later on during the week. Take care. Bye. Done.
Wait, hold on.
So what I've done over there, I implemented a fear of loss, and you leave it hanging there. You do not need to message him again. You implement and drop a little bit of fear of loss one time and done. Now, Michael's going to realize that he doesn't even need me. So Hell doesn't even need me. So this guy must be onto something big. And now I feel like someone else has taken my position. What do you think Michael's going to do? There's a high chance he's going to end up contacting me again. I know for a fact that Michael's going to be one of the top viewers on my Instagram story this week. So that's what I've done there and then. I've implemented a fear of loss. You do not need to go back to that individual. Just leave it. Perfect. And that's what we're going to do, okay? So I just want to quickly run through this example one more time. You will see that there are certain words where you will need to increase your tonality as well. And there are certain command words that we need to implement when doing a call. For example, if you can see the word insane, it's in capitals because you need to literally say insane. There are another command words on this example over here. For example, where you can see, I need you to jump onto a live webinar. The word need is a must. It is a command word which has been implemented onto the script on purpose. So you don't want to say, are you free? Do you think you can come on? No, I need you to jump onto a live webinar. Okay, so these are some command words that you want to implement. Tonality is very, very important, and excitement is super, super important as well. Here are some final tips on these slides as well. Once again, if someone asks for more information, you can implement other things like it's all visual. I can't explain it over the phone. You need to see it, okay, for you to understand it. And you can literally just take another quick screenshot of this as well. But guys, let me tell you one thing. This is how you can literally call people and invite literally non-stop. The most powerful thing is when this is taught to your organization, it is going to blow up on another level, okay? So you want to duplicate this, do power hours, like literally what I used to do. Me and my leaders would sit down, order pizza, and we'll literally just smash out calls for the next 1 hour and pack out Zoom calls or pack out events or coffee shops, whatever it is, just back to back. And that's pretty much the grind. And this is what I literally love doing. And you literally want to implement this and use it. Why? Because it works. This is something that has been taught by 8-figure earners, 7-figure earners. So over here on the screen, you can see our next call, okay? It is at 4 p.m. EST and 9 p.m. London. So what you want to do right now, if you have, for example, a VIP list, you want to pull it up. If you have your social media in front of you, you want to pull it up. Your phone contact list. In fact, if you haven't called anyone, like if you take a look at your contact list right now on your phone, some people on this call probably have 1,000 contacts on their phone. Just drop into the chat box how many contacts do you have on your mobile phone. Like you can say, for example, if you've got 500 people on your contact list, okay? So we can see, Matthew, 350 people on your contact list, okay? How many people on this call have more people on their phone list or even less? Like contacts saved on your mobile phone. Okay, we can see another individual with 65, another individual with 551, 320, over 1,000. Now check this out. You haven't started this business until every single member on your phone list knows about B. Okay, if that hasn't happened, then nobody knows. You pretty much haven't started this business. You haven't launched until all 854 people know that you're in this business. Then I know that you've launched. Okay, so what you want to do is literally contact every single individual. Okay, of course, what you want to do is, what I tend to do is I filter first, and I pretty much contact individuals who are sharp individuals that are motivated, individuals that are hungry, entrepreneurial traits. Those type of individuals you want to start contacting first, because just like with any other business, you also want to have like a target market. So just like in your VIP list, you want to target the top individuals first, the most influential individuals first, and then start dealing with the masses and whatnot after. That's how I personally do it. So what we need to do is invite as many individuals to this call at 9 p.m. London time. But most importantly, you can now use this every single day. Every single day you're building this business. So if you have calls on Monday, perfect, use it. If you have a call on Wednesday, perfect. On Monday and Tuesday, invite as many people as you want. Now, it's very important that you prep every single individual who said yes before. For example, let's say, for example, Michael invited 20 people, perfect. What he now needs to do is about 15 minutes before the call starts, he should at least drop like a text as a reminder with the link and the application Zoom that he should download and click join audio. Why? Because these small things are very important to do with your opt-in rates, okay, and how many people are being converted. At the end of the day, every single person who starts in this business pretty much has a ratio. For example, if you take B right now and present it to 10 people, if you're a decent presenter, you're a decent closer, you should at least expect 2 to 3 people getting started. As you progress in this business and you develop certain skills, that number will also increase as you go along. But that's pretty much it from me. I didn't want to take too much of your time, but I hope that was very helpful. And we can now start implementing it. What we want to do right now is you want to literally go into your group chats that you are in, and everyone should be literally confirming how many guests they have for this call at 9 p.m. Everyone should be dropping perfect. I've got 10 people just confirmed. I've got 5 people just confirmed. Remember, for all the people that say yes, expect 50% to turn up also. But that's pretty much everything from my side. Once again, I want to thank you guys for tuning into this call. I'm just going to hand it back to Michael, who's just going to wrap up this call and finish off with a few words. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Shahil. Guys, put some flames in the chat box if you took value out of the invitation that he put out there. Guys, this is an invitation that will allow you to grow your business. But there's certain individuals who just put flames and appreciate it, but will not put it into practice. And that's the difference between those who smash their ranks and those who celebrate other people. We have a call in approximately, 2 hours time. Let's make it our goal to invite 5 people on that call. Just 5 people. If everyone on this call just brings 5 people on that call, we will smash out that call and we'll take it to another level. That being said, thank you so much. Thank you, Andreas. Thank you, Monet. Thank you, Sahil. Thank you, Hamza, for delivering once again an absolutely incredible, millionaire mentorship. We're going to be back here again next week with new leaders who are coming to help us take our business to 7 figures and beyond. That being said, guys, I'm going to see you on the other call in 2 hours. God bless and take care. For those of you who want the recording of this, it's going to be sent out to all.